This is the story of from the Magic Key, Fabulous Fancy Foods. Kipper was drawing a picture of what he liked doing best, playing on the swing. I thought you preferred riding your bike to playing on the swing, said Biff. Kipper frowned. Yes, I do, he said. So he started drawing his bike instead. I thought you liked playing with Floppy best, Chip said. Just then Gran came into the kitchen. Time for school, she said. Biff and Chip went to get ready. Kipper put his pen down. He couldn't decide on his favourite thing. I wish he could learn to choose, thought Floppy. Just then the key on Floppy's collar started to glow. Suddenly Kipper, Gran and Floppy were sucked into a vortex of brilliant colours and lights. They were whizzing round and round, faster and faster. Kipper, Gran and Floppy looked around. They were in a very smart office with an anxious-looking man. I, Wally Flappertie, am meant to be creating the ads for the new fabulous fancy food, and no one's made the final choice yet, he said. You've got to help. Kipper blinked. Me, he said. It has to be food that people want, that people need, Wally exclaimed. Don't worry, Mr. Flappertie, Kipper said. I'll do it. I like food. But we've only got until 4 o'clock, Wally warned him. Floppy licked his lips. Did somebody mention food? Meanwhile, Gran answered the phone, which had been ringing. Larry Loaf the baker is on his way with his new Cake-alicious cake, Kipper, she said. Larry soon arrived with his new cake and everyone tucked in. Kipper said with his mouth full. It's delicious. But is it nutritious, Gran wanted to know. Of course it is, Larry retorted indignantly. Well, he beamed and sang a jingle. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's fabulous. Cake-alicious. At that moment, the fax machine started whirring, so Gran went to answer it. There's a fax here from Harriet Hotpot, she said. She says someone from Fabulous Fancy Food is supposed to be trying her scrummy sausage stew. When? Asked Kipper. Right now, Gran replied. In her restaurant. Larry Loaf didn't look happy. But why try stew when you've chosen my cake, he asked. If I don't try lots of things, I won't know why I'm choosing what I choose, Kipper told him. Good point, said Gran, and with that they set off. At Harriet's restaurant, Kipper and Gran sampled the delicious stew. Even Floppy had some. Now, have you tasted anything so mouth-wateringly yummy in your life? Harriet beamed. Kipper thought hard. Yes, he said. I tasted Cake-alicious cake just now. Cake, Harriet snorted. Give me a break. But stew is good for you. I'll make my choice at 4 o'clock, Miss Hotpot, Kipper said. Then his mobile phone rang. Kipper answered it and listened carefully. Great idea, he said, switching the phone off. A man called Colin Crispit wants me to try his new cheesy dippin' lipsticks. So off they all went again. Colin Crispit was waiting in a limousine. He passed around a carton of dips. Aren't they the crispiest dippin' lipsticks you've ever tasted? He asked Kipper. Very good, Kipper said, crunching for a stick. Have here, save some for later, said Colin, passing him another carton. But do people really need dippin' lipsticks? Gran asked. Are you kidding? Said Colin Crispit. The stick is light, the dip is cheesy, dippin' lipsticks nice and easy. Kipper looked at Gran. Mr. Flappertie will love that, he said. Back at the office, Kipper told Wally all about the different foods they tasted. The night before, perhaps people would prefer the cheesy sticks because they're nice and easy. Yes, he finished. Yes, agreed Wally enthusiastically. Kipper bit his lip. But then I wondered if Cake-alicious is more delicious, he said. Wally frowned. What? He said. And then there's the sausage stew, which is good for you, Kipper continued, looking confused. So which is it? Gran asked. Choose, Wally said frantically. Kipper thought and thought, but he still couldn't make his mind up. I don't know, he cried, and ran out of the room. Floppy followed Kipper out into the corridor. Through the window he could see the most horrible sight. The dog food factory was being knocked down. They're all good, Kipper was muttering. But which is the best? Floppy barked loudly. Just look out the window, he thought. The answer's there. Kipper turned to see what Floppy was barking at. But that's terrible, he said when he saw the demolition men. The dogs in this town will have nothing to eat. And then he had a brilliant idea. Kipper raced back into the office. I've got it, he yelled. Gran, Mr. Flappertie, they've just knocked down the dog Food Factory saw. So, asked Gran and Mr. Flapperty together, so the food that's wanted, the food that's needed is stew! He burst into song. Stew, stew, fabulous stew. If your dog is happy, then so are you. I like it, Wally cheered. I like it, I like it, I like it. Floppy barked approvingly. Good choice, he thought. Kipper patted Floppy. Look, the key's going, he said. We're going, thought Floppy. And they did. Back at home, Kipper had finished the drawing. When Gran saw it, she winked at him. That's an excellent choice, she said. Biff and Chip came into the kitchen. Come on, Kipper, said Biff, we're late already. Well, I've chosen what I like doing best. He held up his pitcher. It showed him sitting behind a desk. The others asked him what he was doing. Eating, said Kipper. And he passed some Colin Crispet sticks to Floppy. Floppy munched happily. Eating's what I like doing best too, he thought. Yes, it was. Did you like the story?